Let's move over to tag teams, in which there is only one tag team feud for the entire month, and that is the feud between America's Most Wanted and Johnny Swinger and Simon Diamond.
A sentence we have said many a time. There's only one tag team feud this month, and it involves America's Most Wanted.
Yeah, so they have a match on they do have a match on every single one of these shows. They have a rawhide strap match, they have a 6-man tag, they have a Texas bull rope match, and then they have a regular tag team title match. So literally every single one of these shows features...
That's how shows escalate, you know?
Well, yeah, you go from singles match, which they had last month, to strap match, to 6-man tag, to bull rope match, to singles match.
Yeah, you just go back down to a regular tag at the end.
So, NWA-TNA pay-per-view number 57, the rawhide strap match between AMW and Diamond Swinger, their best match of this month. This match absolutely rocked.
Yeah, these four have like random stupid chemistry together.
And like the crowd are super into AMW at this stage, except for the one guy in the crowd that had like America's Most Worthless sign. The big piece of shit. It's not even wordplay. You just used a different W word.
I believe that is what passes as wordplay.
No, it doesn't. It's disgusting behavior. Try harder.
So this is the match of the month, right?
I would say it's AJ and Raven, but it's close. I gave both of them the same rating, but I think I would narrowly edge AJ Raven.
You would narrowly be wrong.
But yeah, this match absolutely rocked. Asylum was going nuts. There was actually a note in the Observer that basically they shouldn't have started with this match because nobody could follow them.
Well, to be fair, I don't think they expected it, you know? But yeah, this rocked. I really loved these guys together, and we're not gonna break this down because it's the same thing you saw last month, it's the same thing you saw every other show in this month, but it was just good.
Yeah, I love the formula these guys do, which is they do the cheap finish. They do like the belt shot referee distraction. And every time it's like, oh, it's the lazy cheap finish. But then Chris Harris kicks out. And then it's like, they come back again and they do like another Glenn Gilberty interference spot. And it's like, oh, it's the cheap finisher. It's like, oh no, this time James Storr kicks out. And it keeps going and it's so good.
Yeah. I like it a lot. And isn't it like exact, perfect America's Most Wanted psychology though? That's what they do all the time. They know how to like subvert expectations. And I think it works especially in a company like NWA-TNA, which is like rampant with these shitty finishes, that they literally take these finishes and they turn them on their head and they do something that you don't expect.
They turn them into great false finishes.
Yeah. And then they pay them off in the end when it actually works.
Must be noted this is a non-title match in which JP once again said reigning and defending.
This guy.
Also, more importantly, this match featured the debut, Liam, of the America's Most Wanted theme.
It sure is a theme.
It is the iconic AMW theme with the "We find the defendants guilty." They're no longer coming out to the theme song, which I think you kind of hated.
I mean, I don't love this one either, but it's fine.
Why don't you love the AMW theme?
It's alright. I don't think I've ever thought about it for more than 2 seconds.
That's very upsetting.
Chris, I do like the "we find the defendants guilty" bit. That's a cool stinger.
Where do you think Chris Harris's spear ranks in the like pantheon of spears?
See, the problem with it is it varies. Because like very occasionally he'll hit it and it will be the edge hugging the fall down feel. But then other times he'll hit like full on Roman speed with it.
When you just like cut somebody in half.
Yeah, when he gets it good, it's like up there with the best. But he does have a tendency to sometimes just fall with it.
So after this match, AMW won the non-title match with Diamond and Swinger, jumped them after the bell, and stole the belts.
Yeah, your favorite.
They also had a brawl later in the show where AMW brawled with Diamond and Swinger, but got whipped 3-on-2 after Gilberty ran out with some straps. And we also had maybe my favorite segment of the month on this show.
Ooh.
Where there's a new thing they do while Mike Tenay and Don West are running down the card for the next week's show. They routinely now have someone else come out and make a challenge for another match on the next week's show. So AMW come out and they're like, we're going to challenge you to a 6-man tag and our partner is going to be on the phone right now. And they cut to Dusty on the phone. And Dusty does like a full 2-minute promo where they like you could tell they expected. I don't know, was like Dusty actually live or was there like miscommunication about this voice recording or something? Maybe he was actually live, but it sounded like they expected him to be like, "Oh, it's me, Daddy. I'll see you next week." But Dusty goes on for like 2 minutes, and Mike Tenay and Don West are just like nodding and like, "Hell yeah, Dusty!" And he keeps on going and he keeps on going. And they're like, "Yeah, Dusty, good job."
I like to imagine Dusty was just like in his kitchen, just on the phone. Talking his shit.
He's like, oh, AMW, I told them the best tag team of this generation. They're like kids to me. So of course I'd show up and help them, Daddy.
Yeah.
So Dusty Rhodes aligning himself with AMW for NWA-TNA pay-per-view number 58, in which we have a 6-man tag team match, which is Diamond Swinger and Glenn Gilberty against America's Most Wanted and the American Dream, Dusty Rhodes, in a match that I absolutely adored.
Yeah, this is fun. Dusty was great in this.
Because, shocker, Liam, this Dusty Rhodes character is a real big star.
What?
So every time he gets in the ring, he does absolutely nothing. Like, there's a moment in this match where he gets in the ring, he teases an elbow to Gilberti, who moves, he hits Swinger with an elbow, and then teases one on Diamond, who moves. And, like, the Asylum just goes apeshit. They lose their minds at Dusty doing one move.
And you see a lot of that transfer over to the net match on the next week's show as well, where literally nothing happens, but I adored it.
It's just Dusty kicking ass, doing cool shit.
Yeah.
Dusty and AMW win. After the match, Daniels attacks Dusty. Jarrett say, we'll get into all that later. But the crux is that we have 2 matches set up for the following week. A Texas Bull Rope match between AMW and Diamond and Swinger. And a... No, wait. Oh, yeah, sorry. Yeah, it's a Texas Bull Rope match for the following week. And then we have another Texas Bull Rope match for the last show of the month. We'll get into that. I lost my sequence of events, Liam.
So did I, because I said the one match I was referring to was in the last show of the month.
Because there's Diamond Swinger matches on every single show. NWA-TNA pay-per-view number 59. There is another Diamond and Swinger match against AMW, and this one is the Texas Bull Rope match.
This is my least favorite of the bunch. Or at least memorable, perhaps.
Well, that's the problem with the first one being the best. Like, all of these matches are good. Like, all of them are very enjoyable tag team matches, but the best one is, like, so far and away, even though you gave this 3.5 stars, by the way, and you gave the last one 3 stars, so there you go.
Well, no, I gave it 3.75.
No, this one, the Texas Bull Rope, you gave 3.5.
Yeah, but I'm saying I gave the first one 3.75.
But you said this is the least memorable of the month, but the next one you only gave 3 stars to.
Yeah, but there was a title change. More memorable.
But yeah, good match. Same old...
Don't fucking question me. Half the people in this thing don't even read the star ratings. They would not have known.
If you would like to look at Liam's star ratings to hold him accountable for such decisions, you can go to tnachat.com. It's on the $1 tier on Patreon.
And I stand by my statement. There's a title change. More memorable.
But yeah, it's another very good Diamond and Swinger match. It's another very good AMW match. It's good stuff. It's enjoyable. It's the one we did for the watch along as well. So there's that for you. Diamond and Swinger won, but then still jumped AMW after the match. But Diamond and Swinger here winning is what earned them a tag title match on the last show of the month.
Neat.
So last show of the month, AMW, Diamond and Swinger. For the 4th time, if you include the 6-man tag. This one, tag title change. Diamond and Swinger are your new tag team champions after Glenn Gilberti interfered.
Cool. I was happy with this. I like this team a lot, and I'm glad that they won the tag belts. I don't think they'll have like this gigantic run with them, but it's a good little title change.
And later in the show, Johnny Swinger does a little promo backstage, and I find it so strange to hear him, like, he still sounds like the current day Johnny Swinger. So he's like, aha, Swingman Daddy, we won the tag titles. It's like, there's like a cognitive dissonance between what I'm seeing on the screen and hearing in his voice. It's like, he's not the character, but he still sounds like the character, but he's not the character, and my brain can't handle it.
If he was the character, he would be the biggest star in the company.
So yeah, Diamond and Swinger are your tag champs. There was a Tower of Doom spot, a giant like stacked suplex where James Storm got a concussion. So when you see that spot in this match, that's where he got the concussion.
So when he was getting helped out, that was legitimate.
And yeah, he doesn't appear for the angle at the end of the show that sets up the War Games either. So
got rocked.
Even though he still wrestles in the War Games. Don't do that, guys, folks. Don't wrestle with concussions. Don't.
Especially since it was filmed at like the same show.
Yeah. After the match, Dusty is pissed. He comes out and he says one of my favorite lines in TNA history. That's about some unadulterated bullshit. Which I think may be episode opening worthy.
Oh, definitely for this episode, for sure.
May even include the Michael Shane Heartbreak Kid Shawn Michaels cousin quote.
We might as well just chuck that in when we're talking about it. Give the people what they want.
Yeah, it's like a falcon arrow.
You got to give them. That's the hug.
That's the do the deal. Yeah, I'm mixing up Excalibur catchphrases.
Ciao, bacon, hello.
So that led us straight into a bull rope match between Dusty Rhodes and Glenn Gilberti, which was, as mentioned, it's carried entirely by the charisma of the American Dream.
Yeah, but I loved it.
Yeah, it's just Dusty. It's just Dusty. Dusty is so badly missed on these shows, and I'm so happy he's back.
Yeah, I hope he wins the world title.
So, yeah, Dusty lost after Daniels interfered again to cost Dusty the match.
We just pushed him in the back, and Dusty died.
Listen, if you were attacked from behind and do not see it coming, it can be very devastating.
Obviously, it was.
Diamond and Swinger ran out, AMW ran out, Jarrett made the ultimate save. We'll talk about all that when we get to different stories, but Gilberti picks up a victory over Dusty Rhodes.
That's when you put in the resume.